My favorite line. Welcome, welcome. I am looking for Trump supporters and Trump supporters only. So if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. I am going to bring up on my 2.0 account. Let me bring me up on my backup account. And we'll get started. Everybody else should be making those hearts fly. Share the live. Make the hearts fly. My arm is feeling a little bit better today. I can move it a little bit more. Still hurts, but not as bad as yesterday. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request and come on up. I am looking for Trump supporters and Trump supporters only. I am bringing up my backup account. Make sure you're following it. If you were here yesterday, you know good and well why. Oh, wait, that's my 3.0 account. Nope, I need my 2.0. I'll be right back. So if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and let's go. Don't be afraid. The comment section's for Kamala supporters because they're not allowed in the box right now, so they get the comment section. You guys should be requesting up, not chirping in the comment section. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Hi, everybody on YouTube and Twitch. I am multi-streaming today. Would rather block you liberals. Okay. You can scroll on, but if you want to come up and talk to me, go ahead. I sent you an invite. We can have a conversation, can't we? Unless you're incapable of it, but then that's not on me. So if you voted for Donald Trump, this is my main account. We are back on my main account. So if you are a subscriber or your subscription's about to be up, we are back on my main account if you want to resubscribe. I do have my subscriptions on since I'm on the backup. I'm on my regular account. All right. Happy birthday, Velda. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Okay, here's my backup account. This is my 2.0 account. Make sure you're following it just in case. All right. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. MBW, thank you. Who was that? Allie or Ari. Allie. Thank you for subscribing. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. If you voted for Kamala Harris, just keep making those hearts fly and invite your friends. Everybody, if you wouldn't mind, the little orange heart next to my name up there, it just costs you 1 coin. If you don't mind, or if you can, if you would hit that heart, it doesn't do much other than it really helps the algorithm and the interaction with the live. So for some reason, it's on the matrix now of how we get paid on if you get people to hit the heart up there. Weird, but they're always changing the rules on us. So if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request and come on up. Let's have a conversation. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Obviously, if you can't, I completely understand. Please, I don't ever want anyone to feel bad. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request and come on up. I am looking for Trump supporters and Trump supporters only right now until 6 p.m. Eastern time. And then I will bring up Kamala supporters and anybody else. But right now, I am just looking for Trump supporters. So if you voted for Trump, now's your time. Let's go. Stand by your man. Come on up here. I am not taking friendlies right now. I'm sorry, Auntie Biscuit. I have a formula that I follow every day, and I have to keep to it. But you can come back at 6, I promise. 6 p.m. Eastern time. Not trying to be mean. I just have a certain, if I let every friendly come up and just say something, then I have an echo chamber. So I hope you understand. I don't want an echo chamber. I'm trying to have conversations here. Elvis, hi. Did you vote? Elvis, are you there?
Yes,
Okay. How did you vote for Trump?
I did.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
I'm 50. I voted in Indiana.
Okay. Did you want to talk about my background or what did you want to talk about?
You said request up, so I figured you were gonna.
Oh, okay. No, I can. I just didn't know. Sometimes there's certain things you guys want to talk about. Well, my background says the Constitution gives the president zero power to write law, zero power to ignore the law, and zero power to break the law. So, are you ready to hold Donald Trump accountable for his lawlessness and him ignoring the courts?
What lawlessness?
Well, do you don't think it goes against the Constitution for him to try to revoke the 14th Amendment birthright citizenship with an executive order?
I've never heard him doing that. I have heard that they were bringing back that old law from 1790 whatever.
Okay, that was the alien. That was the alien. The Enemies Alien Act. Well, thank you for your subscription. Of 1798. Yes, 1798 in the year of our Lord 2025. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Um, which he can't do because only Congress can declare war, and that act can only be used if the war has been declared or we have been invaded, and that has to come from Congress. The president can't do that either. And that's why a federal judge is trying to stop him because he can't do that. And what he's doing is kidnapping people and sending them to other countries. These people have not been convicted. These people have not had due process. It's just people that they suspect were criminals and ship them off to El Salvador, where our taxpayer money, is being used for El Salvador prisons that are known for human rights violations.
All right, so about that, from everything, and I'm a truck driver, so I don't spend my time on social media 24/7.
Neither do I. Neither do I.
I'm not saying that you do, but I'm just saying I do miss a lot of stuff. But from what I have heard, um, they were all criminals, rapists, murderers, and all that.
Okay, those are all words you cannot say on TikTok. All of them. All words you can't say on TikTok. TikTok, this is for educational purposes only. The last guest said words that are not allowed on this app and do not reflect the host, and I have dropped them from the queue. And we love the TikTok shop. Jesus Christ. But let me answer it. No. Danny, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. No, that is absolutely incorrect. That is what Trump is saying, but there is zero evidence for that. You know how we don't know? Because they never went to court. They never had due process. They've never even been charged with anything. So just because Donald Trump says it out his mouth, it's not true. Because the moment he opens his mouth, he's lying. Turn off Fox News. Turn off OAN. Turn off Newsmax. Turn off right-wing media and talk shows, and you might actually learn what's happening. I am not lying at all. Come up here, Billy, and tell me what I'm lying about right now, or you're going to get booted. Come up here right now. Tell me what I'm lying about. Right now. I've invited you. One of my mods has invited you. Several people have invited you. So if he comments in the comment section again, get rid of him. You're not going to come up here and call me a liar and then not have enough courage to come up here and talk to me and tell me what I'm lying about. Yes, I got my main back. Everybody's got their subscription stickers back and everything. Yes, yes, yes. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Right, just because you have tattoos doesn't mean you're part of a gang. Jesus Christ. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come up. With almost 600 people in here, I know there's Trump supporters in here. So either you're agreeing with what I'm saying or you're scared. I don't know which one. Don't know. Everybody make sure those hearts are flying. Make sure those hearts are flying and you're sharing out the live. And hit the little orange heart next to my name if you haven't already. It just costs you 1 coin, but it makes a big difference for the algorithm and how we get paid. If you don't mind, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. I mean, just look at Pete Hegseth. Have you seen all of his tattoos? If tattoos were an indication of being in a gang, then I suggest they take him to El Salvador next. Because he has extremist tattoos. They just happen to be Christian extremists, but extremists nonetheless. So if that's the only earmark, then I guess he's on the next plane. But people have due process rights in this country. You can't just kidnap people off the streets, send them to El Salvador, and with no due process, no court date, no charges, nothing. That's kidnapping. Sorry, there's no other word for it. Straight up kidnapping. Just straight up kidnapping. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come on up. Why aren't they coming up? Hi, everybody on YouTube and Twitch. Thank you for being here so much. We are live streaming on YouTube and Twitch and TikTok at the same time. I think Trump supporters just, I know I've heard them say it, so I know they believe it, but they don't feel like immigrants or people that are here on green cards or anything have constitutional rights, but they do. So if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request and come up. Look at this. No profile encourage. He's violating just about. I mean, can we think of Jesus Christ? Can we think of any constitutional items that he's not breaking? Might be easier just to list ones that he hasn't broken or is not trying to break. That might be easier. If you want to help support my live, I do have my Cash App and Venmo. It's on this little banner right above me here. I am here every single day, 7 days a week from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to help support my live, I appreciate it. Thank you. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Let's go. Stop with the facts. Stop with the facts. I've told several congressmen to write a better law and they only whine. I don't know what that means. If you're a Trump supporter, come up and tell me. If you're friendly, I'm not sure what you mean. If you voted for Donald Trump, come on up. Come on. Let's go. I mean, if the other guy would have just used TikTok appropriate language, I would have left him up here. He was being calm and everything. So if he can change his language, he can come back up if he's still here. But I can't have you saying words that's going to, harm my live. So if you haven't been on TikTok, you don't know TikTok language, don't request. So if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Let's go. Oh my God, they are so scared of me. Yeah, there's a lot of people that have been that have regretted their vote, but only until it affects them personally. That it's not because it was going to hurt someone else. Diana is one of my mods. She's just trying to get Trump supporters in here. So she's saying like Trump is king and saying stuff like that. She's just trying to get him in here. So if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come on up. I am looking for Trump supporters to have a conversation. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come up. Otherwise, you're going to get muted. Yeah, any of those Russian bot sticker things, get rid of those. Those are usually Russian bots. I did hear the Canada song, You Will Survive. Yep. So Trump can go around saying we're not going to do anything with Social Security, which we know it's a lie because everything out of his mouth is a lie. But without actually cutting Social Security benefits and all that right now, what they're doing is taking away the ability to Rodney, you need to request up or you're going to be muted. The Trump supporters are only allowed in the box to have conversations, and Kamala supporters are only allowed in the comment section. They're taking away the ability for people to call in to their Social Security offices and can only go in person. That's going to help people. That's going to hurt people with disabilities. It's going to hurt people in rural areas. And they're not going to have access to their checks if they can't change their information without going in person. So it is a way. It's a way. Rick, thank you for sending out 2 subscriptions. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Fanny, did you vote for Trump?
No.
W's. I am just looking for Trump supporters and Trump supporters only. If you voted for Trump, hit the guest request and come on up. If you are asked up by me or one of my moderators, and you don't come up, you're going to be muted. You're going to be muted. You're going to be muted because the box is only for Trump supporters. The comment section is only for Harris supporters. Your time is in the box right now. Nancy, how did you vote for Trump?
I sure did.
Okay, how old are you and what state did you vote in?
I'm 65 years old and I'm in San Diego, California.
Okay.
And I voted for him the last 2 times. So
oh, you are a glutton for punishment, huh?
Already. And I was a Democrat up until I was 55.
Oh, shut up. Just stop. Just stop. Every single one of you say that, and I don't believe you. None of us believe you. We'll never believe you. So all you have to do is just stop, okay? Because you can't go from believing in human rights, educational rights, science, math, people being able to be who they are. You don't go from being a Democrat to being a Republican that strips away rights of people. Just give us a break. Just give us a break.
I was never a Democrat. I was always.
Well, that's what Democrats believe in.
Democrat because of my parents.
How many gender? You want to talk about science?
Yeah, I do, and not with you.
That's the question.
Why don't you shut the fuck up? Nobody was talking to you. Please do not invite people up into the box when there's somebody up here. Thank you. Nancy, I'm sorry about that.
No worries. No, I never really paid attention to politics. I always just was.
How do you feel that you voted with that guy? How do you feel that you voted with that guy?
For what guy?
The guy that just came up here crashing out.
I didn't vote for him.
You voted alongside him, is what I'm saying. You also voted alongside every single white supremacist and white supremacist group in this country. How do you feel about that?
By voting for Trump?
Yes. Yes.
So I don't know. I don't see Trump as a white supremacist. I'm Hispanic.
Well, did you see that he just wrote an executive order, or they reversed the thing where people that hold federal government contracts no longer have to honor segregation? They can have restaurants, drinking fountains, and one other place doesn't have to have. They can now have like white bathrooms and white drinking fountains and all that again.
I don't think until I see it. I watched.
Then why don't you go look? Okay, I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna mute you. Go look. You have Google in your hand. Go. You have Google in your hand. Just go look. Fox News isn't going to tell you. OAN's not going to tell you. Newsmax isn't going to tell you. So go look. I'm telling you to go look. You're not going to look. Elle, thank you for subscribing. I mean, I mean, that ruling right there, or that EO or whatever, it kind of makes me, I mean, like, let's just, what we call malicious compliance, right? Malicious compliance. It makes me want to go open a restaurant and no MAGA are allowed. If we can segregate now, I don't want MAGAs in my restaurant. No, they have to sit outside or they have to eat in the restrooms. They're not allowed to seat at my table. That's cool. Okay, Nancy, I'm sure you didn't look. Oh, now you teacup is probably because you're running away. I invited you to unmute. Don't run away. Don't run away. Nancy.
Did you not tell me to look it up?
Yeah, I told you to look it up.
Just as nasty as you can, okay? So
I told you to look it up like 2 fucking minutes ago and you just sat there.
Stupid. Give me a fucking 10 minutes or something.
10 minutes? Absolutely not.
Well, I'm on my phone. What do you want me to do?
It's not that hard. It's the first thing that'll pop up.
Well, maybe not for you.
Well, I'm sorry, Boomer. Maybe it's easy for you.
She's making me laugh.
I know. Hold on 1 second. She goes, let me give me 10 minutes. I'm like, nobody's going to sit and wait for you for 10 minutes. What? Go, quick.
I could look up, my Lord, I can't even tell you how many things I could look up in 10 minutes.
Oh. That's good.
What is she trying to look up?
She's trying to look up the EO, or the executive order, or the reversal of segregation.
Oh.
Because she's like, well, I won't believe it till I see it with my own eyes. I'm like, go look.
Yesterday's fiascos.
Yeah, I'm like, it's not that hard. It just
nothing like bringing Jim Crow back.
I know. Didn't I say yesterday, or haven't I always said, these Christians aren't like Jesus Christians? They're like Jim Crow Christians. And look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Bringing segregation back. Are we making America great again? What? I mean, come on. Sean, thank you for the $3 Cash App. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. I am looking for Trump supporters. So if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and I'll bring you up after Nancy. I'll invite you to unmute. Nancy, did you find it?
I did, but that still doesn't prove anything. I mean, it's just stated there. Anybody can post things and paste them. I mean, I have to see it. So
go to whitehouse.gov
and send it to, and see if I get any response from it. Because I haven't heard anything about that. And I don't
It's your news source.
Fox News.
It's your news source.
I watch news here in San Diego, and I watch news on Fox. I watch all kinds of news, and no one has said that at all. And
no, they're never going to say it.
They're not going to tell you.
I'm going to just believe it because they're putting it up on the internet. I can't believe that until I see it, especially here in San Diego, where it's mostly Hispanic, which I am. I don't see that happening here. I have a son that lives in Indiana. It doesn't happen over there either. So how do you explain that?
You are so lost, ma'am.
I have family that lives in North Carolina.
And he wants to deport you.
And in Florida. I am not lost. Don't tell me that I'm lost.
You are.
The ones that are lost are people up here trying to say things and start things. Why don't you just live?
I'm telling you what is happening. I'm telling you what is happening. I'm up here every single day. Megan, thank you for subscribing. I'm up here every single day to hold you guys accountable for what the fuck you voted for. And you don't even know what you voted for because you don't even know what's happening.
Because I don't accept followers. I don't want to follow nobody, and I don't want any.
This has nothing to do with followers. This has nothing to do with followers. This has nothing to do with followers. Are you talking? Hello? Hey, Chop Chop. You're not talking to the comment section. You're talking to me. Oh, go ahead. Crash out. Go ahead. I'm waiting. Go ahead. Everyone does. Every Trump supporter crashes out. So just get it over with. Get it out of your system. That's the true definition of a cult, ma'am.
I'm always going to be a Trump supporter, and I voted for Obama.
Yeah, and I would be a millionaire. I would be a millionaire if I heard that. Yeah.
You guys don't get it, but in a year from now, you will.
No.
So unmute.
You are unmuted. That's why you're talking. Oh my God. Jesus H. Christ. I hope you weren't planning to retire anytime soon. If you want to vote for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Come on up. If you would like to support my live, I do have my Cash App and Venmo. They're both spelled the exact same thing right here, Diavatalks. I am here every single day, 7 days a week from 4 to 7 p.m. Make sure you're following my backup account below Val. And thanks for being here. Make sure you guys, I see those hearts flying and you're sharing it out with your friends. I really appreciate you guys. Right. Wonder if she's going to be a Trump supporter when she's on that plane, right?
Oh my Lord, that was crazy. If you're still down there, that reporting was it took me 2 seconds to find that reporting. It's done by NPR, Reuters, Axios, Independent, ACLU of Washington. This is going around. Leadership Council, the White House, U.S. News and Report. I mean, there's 10 pages of stories on this.
It's like they don't want to know. They don't want to know. Brad, did you vote for Trump?
Hey, thanks for having me up, guys.
Did you vote for Trump?
Man, I want to say I did. I would have. I moved from Texas to DC, got my ID, registered to vote, and I didn't do something right, and I wasn't able to vote. I tried to register 5 days before elections, but I was voting in Maryland. You know, my vote, even if I convinced 100,000 of my friends to go vote for Donald Trump, it wouldn't have made a difference. But I'm kind of glad that I didn't have to subscribe to either of the parties.
So what? I mean, usually I don't platform anybody that doesn't vote because I'm like, no vote, no voice. But I understand your circumstance-ish. Why would you have voted for Trump?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think it's a very detailed answer if I was to, answer thoroughly.
Can you give me an example? I don't need a monologue.
I know. I just don't. I get on these channels, I say stuff, and people immediately jump to conclusions. So I feel like I need to preface what I say.
No, just say it. We already know that you're either racist or misogynist. So it's.
I feel like I was voting. I would have supported Trump because I was voting more for an idea. I was voting for some progress. I was voting for.
Then you voted for. Are you punking me? I'm being for real. Are you trolling?
I'm really not punking you. I hate that I'm coming off that way. I'm being serious.
Because you're talking about progressing the nation forward, not dragging us back to 1798.
How's that progress working?
Jesus Christ.
You know, the way I look at what's going on in America right now, yeah, the stock market's down, inflation's up. There's a lot of bad stuff to look at, but I think
Why is the stock market down and inflation?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Why is the stock market down and inflation up?
I mean, a big part of it is, Tesla uncertainty. You know, when there's certainty, there's a lot of people.
Tesla uncertainty.
Why is the stock market down? And
Uncertainty.
no, yeah, uncertainty. What created that uncertainty?
I would say people losing their jobs.
No.
Hold on. We'll get there. Why are people losing their jobs?
Great question. So, we have 35 million.
No, it's an easy answer. It's an easy answer.
Yeah, it's a really simple answer, sir. Since you don't know, I'll make this very simple for you. When you've got somebody sitting behind the Resolute desk, signing executive orders instead of creating legislation that is turning the stock market and the companies upside down, that's making every company in this country uncertain of what their future is, and then it's making all of our allies uncertain if they can even trust us to do business with us. This is the outcome. This is what happens. People lose their jobs. The stock market starts to tumble.
And the threats of tariffs. That also tanked the stock market.
Right. Well, that's what I meant by power of the pen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, using the power of the pen rather than legislation. See, because legislation brings a lot of people in that know what's actually going on and know how this stuff works. So therefore, they usually make changes to things like, hey, we can't necessarily do this. This will upset the markets. We can't do this. This will, you know what I'm saying? This will create problems at home. This will lose jobs. Let's talk about these things. That's legislation. Okay? What is going on right now is you've got a maniac with a pen signing executive orders that has turned and ruined almost every foundational aspect of the United States,
including the Constitution.
So the answer is very simple. It's Donald J. Trump.
And why are people losing jobs? Because he's taking a chainsaw to the federal government instead of a scalpel and actually looking for positions that could be eliminated, getting rid of the whole team that oversaw our nuclear arsenal. Oops, and then try to hire them all back. They're just going through and just axing thousands and thousands of jobs, 80,000 jobs from the VA.
All right. I was listening to what you guys are saying. I wanted to let you finish your ideas. It seemed like a good stopping point, but I didn't get to fully go through my ideas, and I got interrupted. And we were talking about,
Well, no, it's because you were wrong. You said it because Tesla was tanking, which is why the stock market was going down. So we stopped you to correct you because that's not what's happening, and we told you what was happening.
Speaking of that, while we're talking about Tesla, does anybody know what happened with Tesla today?
Tesla. I think that the board asked him to step down.
Yeah, Ross Gruber said it's time for him to step down.
And I think Elon Musk probably doesn't want to think about it. They paid him $64 billion to stay with Tesla a year ago. You get a guy with power, you put him into politics, he does like what a business would do.
Do you think that the board of Tesla put him in to go into politics?
No.
Probably not. That was probably a pretty stupid move on his part, but when I don't really want to defend Musk. I want to stay on.
He's lost nearly half his wealth, over $200 billion in like a week and a half. So Tesla, the board members are like, this guy's got to go. He's costing us too much money.
I don't blame him. I have a Tesla.
He probably should have stayed at Tesla instead of taking a chainsaw to our federal government.
Do you think it was a good idea? I'm going to ask you this question. Do you think it was a good idea for Elon Musk to cancel the contract for Verizon for the FAA so he can replace it with Starlink? You think that was a good idea?
I haven't read enough into that, but based on the stuff that Elon Musk says and the stuff he's already done, the proven track record, I mean, let's talk about bringing the astronauts
Proven
back.
track record.
He did not bring the astronauts back. That's a lie. He did not. He did not. It was already a mission. No. Go read it. I'm not gonna tell. I'm so sick of this shit.
I looked up a fact checker on this one through every single thing they talked about. And do you know what NASA said when Elon Musk came out and said, "I'm ready to rescue the astronauts"?
But that's not. I know, but that's not what happened.
Why didn't it happen?
NASA continued it. It wasn't that Joe Biden left them up there and that they didn't want to bring them home. There's
this fact checker with you on that topic.
No, I don't care to. No.
Would you admit?
No. I know you guys don't. I know Trump supporters don't like consent, but I said no.
Hello, Johnny.
Jesus Christ.
Hi.
Hi, Johnny.
Hey, I'm making meatballs. You guys want some?
Yes.
Oh, Johnny, why do you do that?
Yes. Are they homemade meatballs?
Yeah, I'm Italian. You think, what do you think I'm doing?
Okay, well, I'm just a basic white girl, dude. I like buy meatballs, okay? So I've never had homemade meatballs.
That's okay. You gotta have like a good old Italian meatball, you know?
Okay.
It's everything but veal. Everything but veal is in a meatball. You got dog. You got. The Trump supporters are gonna clip that. They're gonna be like, "We told you that they were eating dogs in Ohio." It's the Italians. Support them. Support those Italians.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, no, I'm hungry.
I know, right? I'm like so totally want meatballs now. Rad, did you? Can I just ask you, even though we're not going through it because I don't care to go through it, is your source factcheck.org?
I would have to double check, but
Okay, because I'm looking at it right now. That's just.
I'm going to trust me, bro.
little detail.
But anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't care about that. It's just dumb, and I'm not talking about it. It's so dumb.
Change the subject then?
No, it's so dumb. I don't care. It's just dumb.
Let's change the subject.
Yeah, because I don't care about it. It's just stupid. Everyone wants to give. Everyone's like, oh, he's so smart. He's such a genius. No, he has money. He didn't create rockets. He didn't create Tesla. He didn't create anything. He bought it after it was invented by someone else. He just bought it. He hires engineers to do the rockets. He's not doing any of the rocket shit. So everyone just acts like he's just some genius. He's not. Okay? Sorry, he's just not. He's just, he's so grotesque. Plus, he's a white supremacist and a Yahtzee and, all those other things.
Well,
So,
let's talk about the things that he actually. Let's talk about things he's trying to do himself.
Yeah.
X. How'd that work out?
I'm taking that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's tanked that. Oh, Starlink. How'd that work out? Oh, well, he was under investigation for that. So, oh yeah, but he fired the inspector generals that were actually looking into him. So there's that. Yeah, he's done real good in business.
All the attorney generals that were investigating Elon Musk and his companies were all the ones that were, oh my God, fired. What a coinky dink. He buys everything. He bought Tesla, he bought all this stuff, and he also bought Donald Trump in the United States of America. For a tune of what, $240 million? $250 million?
Yeah, $250 million.
Yeah. So he could play president.
No, I feel like you're selling him short a little bit to say he didn't do anything but spend money.
He didn't.
Richest guy in the world. I think there are reasons.
Not anymore.
That's fine. You probably shouldn't be. It matters as much to him as it matters to you.
Oh no! I trust me. I don't go on Fox News crying about it. He was nearly in tears on Fox News.
If I would
It ain't hurting me none. I ain't rich.
It's kind of a sad thing that it doesn't matter as much to him that he lost this wealth than you guys. I feel like you try to.
Oh, I'm happy. There should be no such thing as billionaires. In a country where there's people that go hungry and live below the poverty level, there should be no billionaires, period. Because billionaires only get there by exploiting the labor of other people in unscrupulous means. So
that brings me to my next really important point. I'm really glad you said that because I feel like that's the next step to, what are we doing in this world? Are we trying to compete with people? Are we trying to be a second world country? Are we trying to be a first world country?
Oh, we're a third world country now, thanks to Trump.
I mean, to be honest, infrastructure means first world country. Is our infrastructure as good as a lot of these other countries?
Thanks to Joe Biden, no, because he put in a historic. Excuse me. I don't allow men to speak over me, and I'm not going to start with you. So I was in the middle of a sentence. Okay. Joe Biden passed the biggest infrastructure package we've had since, I think, FDR or Eisenhower. So our infrastructure being solidified because of Joe Biden. Joe Biden, not Donald Trump. So you can come off mute and say, thank you, Joe Biden.
Joe Biden did some great things. A lot of our presidents do some sort of infrastructure, some sort of building. I feel like.
Well, Trump said he was going to have an infrastructure package in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. His entire 4 years, and he never did a thing. That's not a lie. That is not a lie.
No, I was saying Donald Trump getting it done in 2 weeks. That was a lie. Donald Trump.
No, he said he would have a package together, an infrastructure package, like Biden did. He'd have it together in 2 weeks. Same with our biggest and best healthcare plan. He never got that either. He still has no healthcare plan. Still, 10 years later, no healthcare plans.
Yeah, 10 years later, it was a concept of a.
He's a fucking moron.
I mean, I want to get down to the realities today with this guy because he's obviously not. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Do you know how to use your mute button up there?
Oh yeah, I'm muting when I hear you guys talk.
Okay, so who was the world superpower in 1935?
I don't know for sure. I would guess either Germany, maybe.
Yeah, no, he's got it. That's correct.
Germany.
They were the world technological superpower, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Now, sir, why did Germany cease to be the world superpower?
I mean, the Russians, us, and the Europeans ganged up against
WW2. Why did they get into WW2?
WW2. Why did they get into it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess in short, Hitler had all these crazy ideas.
Don't say his name.
Don't say his name. Say Shitler or Hit Mustache Man or something.
Mustache Man.
Okay, so
we ganged up on him, right? Is that what you said?
Took over their country, correct?
I didn't hear that, but
A dictator took over their country, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, did you know it was a democracy before he took over, right?
Yeah. And the other thing about that was.
Hold on, I'm not done yet. I'm going to walk you down a little line right here, sir. Why did the U.S. become a superpower after that? When did the U.S. become the technological superpower, and why?
I would say because they didn't want to die. They wanted to fight.
Unalive?
No, sir. There was a particular reason why we became that.
Why we did what now?
If you don't know, just say you don't know, man.
Why we became the world technological superpower? How did that happen? What started down that road?
Right. I think it was a multiple.
No, there was one very big reason.
We became a superpower because we went to war and we wanted to live.
No, we didn't actually want to be involved in that war, if you remember correctly.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? It took another attack for that to happen, but after that attack, some people in Washington woke up, and guess who they brought in? to help us become more technologically advanced?
German scientists and Russian scientists.
German scientists, right?
Scientists.
Okay,
Some
Russian scientists. Okay, now, sir, now we have a guy sitting in our White House right now that's trying to become a dictator. What's happening to our scientists right now that Trump is trying to fire them?
What is happening to our scientists?
Yes.
I feel like some of them may be in trouble, some of them may not. Go ahead.
They're actually being offered from other countries.
Correct.
France actually put out this weekend that they would welcome any American scientist from certain groups to move to France and work for them. You're not getting what's happening? Are the parallels not sticking in your head yet?
No, I feel like you're resorting to the lowest form of debate, which is slinging insults, and I think you're better than that. Go on.
I didn't sling an insult. I said, do you not see the parallels?
That's not a sling. He's just asking. Hello?
Are you there?
I'm sorry, did you guys cut me off or like?
No.
No. I said I didn't say insults. I said, are you not seeing the parallels yet?
I see where you're going at, but I feel like, just because, Schmittler did this move, and then someone makes a similar move with totally different intentions.
What other intentions? What other intentions would Donald Trump have, saying he wants to take over Greenland, Panama? He's talking about Mexico and Canada. What is he doing? What is that?
I'm glad you asked, because that's the thing that's most.
No, just answer the question. Please don't do that. I'm about to boot you. It's so annoying. Just answer the question.
Yes, we're trying to compete with the most prosperous countries in the world, or the biggest emerging countries.
No, he's trying to be like Vladimir Putin and take land that doesn't belong to him. He's trying to expand his territory like Vladimir Putin is doing.
He's trying to gain power by force, sir. Hold on a second. Right now we have a president sitting in the White House that is trying to subvert the three co-equal branches of government. Okay, and nobody can argue that. He's already defied rulings of the court. He's got a puppet sitting at the Speaker of the House right now that will not bring things to the floor. Okay, so he's trying to subvert and push all the power to the executive branch. Who else did that?
I feel like this has gone off a different direction. To answer your question,
No, sir. The reason I'm taking you down this road is because the problem with this country today is our Constitution is under attack. What keeps these types of things from happening is our Constitution and the three co-equal branches of government. Each branch of government has a different role. And when one branch of government tries to take over the roles of the other two branches of government, i.e., writing executive orders instead of passing legislation, subverts Congress. I.e., when those executive orders get challenged by the courts and you don't pay attention to the courts, subverts the judicial branch.
All right.
Okay? Our Constitution is under attack, and I've got people like you coming up here and wanting to talk about BS that doesn't even really matter when you don't see the picture that is actually happening to this country, which is exactly, sir, so you know exactly what happened in 1935 Germany.
He's literally following the playbook almost by the letter.
I hear you, and it is concerning to me, but
Concerning?
concerning,
sir, there should not be a red flag.
What someone's going to happen in the future. This is cult-like behavior. You're like, hey, this is going to happen in the future. Believe
No,
this.
this is not called, sir. It'd be different if what everything I just told you I said was going to happen in the future.
It's happening now.
It's happening right now.
It's not speculation.
I didn't see any concentration camps. That's not happening right now.
Guantanamo Bay was the first
Guantanamo
one.
Bay.
Guantanamo Bay was the first one, and now the El Salvador prison is the second one. They're literally kidnapping people off the streets, not giving due process because they think because they're tattoos they belong to some gang, and they're shipping them off without any due process. That is exactly what is happening.
I saw that on the news, and that was a little unsettling.
It shouldn't be unsettling to you. It should be earth-shaking, like it is to the rest of us. That you can't put two and two together is concerning.
And that seems like you're slinging an insult. That's still the lowest form of debate.
Oh my God, it's not an insult.
It's just kind of a derogatory comment.
Oh my God, get out of your fucking feelings. I don't give a rat's ass about your feelings. Get out of here.
Sir,
I'm done with him. I'm done.
in the lowest form of debate, honestly, is trying to tell people how to debate.
Just ridiculous. If you can't see it, it's because you don't want to see it. And then tell us we're in a cult? Are you out of your mind? Oh my God. What the hell? You voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. My God. If you want to help support my live, I do have my Cash App Venmo right here. The Diavatalks. Sure appreciate your support.
You took the same guess I was going to go with, dude.
If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Yes, it's almost like they're hypnotized. Like, how can you not see it? Like, it has to be cognitive dissonance. Like, they just can't see it because they just can't see it because they don't want to.
Right? Are you there?
He still looks like he's just spinning on my end.
I've got like most of him, but no picture.
Right. If you are a Trump supporter, I'm going to drop you down. Go ahead and re-request right back up. It's just not loading in. I believe both of these other two are friendlies, which were probably tapping errors. So I'm going to clear the box. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come on up. Make sure you're following my backup account below Val. Hi, everybody on YouTube. Hi, everybody on Twitch. Glad you're here. They're simping for gifts. Are you talking about me? I'm not simping for gifts. I ask people if they want to support my live, they can. Oh, not me. Okay. I was like, it's not me. Oh my God, I'm not asking for nothing. You said if you want to. Justin, thank you for the $1 Venmo. What country do you think we go to war with? Do you think it will be extreme enough to where we'll utilize the draft?
You know, if he keeps kicking people out of the military, this is one of the things that we were concerned about.
And we told you. Like, if they're kicking everybody out of the military, which I am glad a federal judge stopped his transgender ban in the military. Don't know if he'll follow it because he doesn't seem to care about what the judges say. But they don't want woke people in the army, so I guess it's going to be Republicans. It's going to be MAGA young red-pilled incels that are going to get called up. Exactly, it'll be white men fighting. They're not going to want Democrats. They're kicking them all out of the military, or whatever. Like, I just feel like, I mean, I know that a judge said that what he did with the kicking the transgender people out of the military is, unconstitutional. I I just hope that by the transgender folks staying in the military, they're not treated poorly to where they leave. You know what I mean? Or they don't make it so hard for transgender people because they have to keep them in there. That would be sad. Everything he's done so far has been unconstitutional. Exactly. But if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. There's 1.2 thousand people in here. I know there are Trump supporters in here. Real quick. Tammy, thank you for the $2 Cash App for the $2 challenge. Okay, so Tammy is challenging everyone that's in the live right now to send $2 to my Cash App or Venmo to help support my live. So if you want to take part of the $2 challenge, it's right here on the yellow banner, Diavatalks. If you want to take part in the $2 challenge, I appreciate the support. Thank you. And Val has his Cash App and Venmo information in his bio too. You're a Democrat with bone spurs. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come on up. I am looking for Trump supporters and Trump supporters only for another hour. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. I am looking for Trump supporters and Trump supporters only. All right. I am looking for Trump supporters because there's a whole lot of stuff going on. Do you know that war heroes and military firsts are among 26,000 images flagged for removal in the Pentagon's DEI purge? Don't tell me this administration isn't racist. Please don't ever tell me that again. Jermaine, thank you for the $2 for the $2 challenge. Thank you so much. Gwendolyn, thank you for the $10. Jesse, thank you for the $3. She can go to Trump's EO site and see it for herself. All right. Sorry if you sent that earlier. It just came through. Matt, thank you for the $5 some coffee money for the late mod services. Thank you. Lori, thank you for the $2 for the $2 challenge. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your support. If you want to take part in the $2 challenge, you can just send $2 to the Diavatalks on my Cash App or Venmo. They're both spelled the same way on Cash App and Venmo. User, did you vote for Trump? I'm guessing that was a tapping error. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request and come on up. You're welcome, Matt. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Let's go. Okay. Oh, Dak, I already know you're friendly.
Man, people keep coming up and dropping. What's going on?
I think they're all friendlies. They're tapping, I think.
Oh, okay.
User, did you vote for Trump? Okay. If you're going to be making the hearts fly, do it on the presidential seal up here. That way you won't accidentally request up. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request and let's go. I know that there's 1.1 thousand people in here, and I know there's Trump supporters in here. So hit that guest request button and come on up. Let's see those hearts flying. See those hearts flying. I do have my live gift goal of the little pot of gold up there if you'd like to support me that way. And I have my subscriptions on if you want to support me that way. Thank you, Electric Al Sharp.
Oh, the pot of golds are fun.
I know, they're so cute. Desi, thank you for the pot of gold. It's so cute. It's pretty too. Like, not just cute, but pretty. Thank you, Dennis. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate the support you guys give me every day. Thank you, Tara. I appreciate the support you guys give me every day. I feel the love. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Let's go. All right, user, bunch of numbers come up. Let's talk. Thank you for the pot of gold. Thank you guys for the pot of gold. Live in. Trying to keep up. Oh my gosh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. That girl, thank you. You guys are so awesome. I feel the love today. Thank you. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Thank you, Rick C. Oh my gosh, you guys are so awesome. Thank you. If you follow, Danielle, thank you so much for the pot of gold. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Thank you. Oh, Dennis. Oh, Val got some. Yay. All right. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Oh, right's back. Maybe this Trump supporter came back. Right. Did you vote for Trump?
I did.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
55 Texas.
Okay.
But he's a piece of crud. I'll be the first one to admit that. A lot of stuff he's done has been wrong. But I was going to ask more of a question about Elon Musk when everyone was dogging on him earlier. Yeah, Elon Musk is morally a piece of crud, but why does everyone knock on his business acumen, his ability to start businesses?
He buys businesses, though.
Buy businesses.
Right. Because he doesn't invent anything. He makes it like he's like the brains behind it, but he buys already established businesses, whatever, puts his name on it like he's some genius. And he just has money.
Have y'all ever researched his whole story?
Yes.
I mean, his first company was Zig 2, which
Yes,
is sold,
including the part where he lied about sleeping in cars and stuff.
Right.
which I could care less. What's that got to do with being a business? I mean, he started Zig.
First off, you need to know who Elon Musk is.
He's a piece of crap. I admit it. He's
No, you need to understand his history before you start trying to believe some story somebody threw together. Okay? First off, his story is this. The man is from South Africa, from a family that owned mines and benefited and became wealthy because of apartheid. First off. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
This man was no good from his core.
Correct.
Okay, and then he comes here, goes to college, gets educated here, leaves college,
Thank you,
comes
Loretta.
back on a new student visa, never
Went to school.
even attends the college on that student visa.
So he was here
And then
illegally.
because of the money and the wealth that he has and had, becomes an American citizen because he can pay for it.
So you agree with me? He's a piece of shit. Yeah, I agree. I was talking more about the business stuff, though.
Yeah, he buys businesses.
I mean, so he started Zig, sold that.
Okay, I don't care.
He started X.com, which became PayPal. I don't know if y'all know that, but he was one of the founders.
But the board kicked him out. He's not even part of it.
The X.com and PayPal merged.
Wrong.
How'd that go down?
Wrong. He purchased everything he's never started any business from the ground up. Ever.
But he didn't start Zig? I thought he started Zig.
No, he bought Zig.
Him and his brother started Zig.
No, they bought it from another person. No, sir.
Well, okay. So someone buys a company and then grows it, though. Is that I mean, I don't see how that's a bad thing. If someone buys a small
Why are you
company,
simping for billionaires? That's what I want to know.
I'm a financial guy. I like the financial stories. Piece of shit.
Loretta, thank
Totally
you.
piece of shit. But I don't understand why everyone beats him up on the business standpoint, though.
Because because he's a shitty human being. I don't give a shit about his businesses, to be completely frank. He is an absolute disgusting,
So then you should say
immoral
he's disgusting
piece
human
of
being
shit.
by knocking his business skills.
I can if I want to. I don't think he's a good businessman.
I agree. I totally agree. You're allowed to, but I guess I don't understand if it's jealousy or why people get so.
No, he's a horrible human being who threw up the Schnazi salute at the day of the election or the inauguration. He's a fucking disgusting trash human being.
And I agree. I mean, he is a horrible human being.
Then why are you up here defending him?
No, I was asking why y'all beat up on his business stuff.
I don't care. This is a political live. This isn't a financial live.
So then talk politics, not business.
I was talking politics.
Or y'all were all talking business.
I said one time. I said he's not a genius. He's not a genius. He buys his businesses. That's what I said. He didn't invent anything, is what I said.
Sir, the man became a U.S. citizen under what I would call very questionable circumstances because anybody else that wasn't here on a correct visa would not be able to become an American citizen.
Today, but not 30 years ago.
No, sir. Same 30 years ago.
It's the same. We have the same immigration laws as we had 30 years ago.
Well, I think they enforced it differently with business owners back
Oh
then.
my God.
They enforce the money.
Correct.
Okay, the money is why he's here, sir. And so that's a slap in the face to every American business person that does not have the capability of millions and millions of dollars behind them that actually worked to create a business in this country. And I want to make sure that you understand that the man that you are simping for right now is the same man last year that laid off 6,000 employees from Tesla, good paying jobs, to replace them with HB1 visas.
And I'll go back to what I said originally. He is a piece of shit. I fully agree with y'all.
Then why simp?
Then why are you up here defending him?
No, I'm asking why y'all knock on his business skills and say that.
Oh my God, I don't care about his business skills. How many times do I have to say it?
I agree.
Sir, hold on. You want to go down business skills? What kind of business skill does it take to know that you don't get involved with government that's going to cost you half your wealth in a week?
Yeah, that was like I say, he's stupid on that call. I don't know why he just.
That's not a very good businessman, is it?
Well,
I think I made my point.
Okay. I was just curious why y'all always beat him on the business stuff. I mean, he's done business. He's been successful in the world of business. I mean, we can't justify that that's not the case. That he's a piece of shit with everything else.
It is easy to be successful in business when you already have millions behind you. Okay?
So how much did his dad give him?
That is easy to do. Hold on a second, sir. You want me to tell you what's not easy to do is to actually build from the ground up a business, sell it, get involved in other businesses, show people how to grow them. Do you know who that man is, sir?
There's millions of people that started businesses.
No. There's one particular man that I'm talking about.
I don't know which one you're referencing.
That would be Mark Cuban.
Oh, I love Mark Cuban.
When we talk about great businessmen, I will pick a Mark Cuban. I will never pick an Elon Musk.
I fully agree. Mark Cuban is 1,000 times better human being, successful. His original radio.com is where he made his money originally, and then with the Dallas Mavericks.
I don't care.
But yeah, Greg, I love Mark Cuban. I love him. I don't like Elon Musk. I just never understood why everyone knocks on him on the business standpoint.
Oh my. Okay, you've said that now 84 times. Do you want to say anything else? Because I literally don't want to talk about Elon Musk anymore.
Created anything ever? Like he's never actually created anything. He didn't create PayPal. He didn't create. He just.
But that's what millions of business people do in America. They buy companies and build them bigger. That's a standard.
He stole intellectual property. That's why people have names.
Oh, which one did he steal?
He literally stole. Is that a joke?
No, I honestly don't know. I didn't know he stole
Tesla.
Yeah, all those people, like all of those companies that I just mentioned, people sued him for taking their intellectual property from them.
I'll research it. I've never heard about that. How they were stealing.
Of course you have.
Well, why do you say it that way? I'm just curious.
You guys don't ever seem to know the bad things about Trump, the bad things about Musk.
I'm a Democrat. I just want to talk about Musk. You know, y'all don't talk.
I told you, last time you did that, I told you I didn't like you lying to me. And you did it again.
I know, like, bro, that's so weird. Like, is this I'm not even trying to be funny, but Diva and Val, maybe you can answer this. Is this like a white people problem?
Man.
This is twice he did it to me, and I thought he was on the, I didn't remember. But now that he said that, I was like.
It's a lonely people problem.
Okay, because you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. In the black community, like, lying for the sake of lying is frowned upon. And somehow, like, in like white America, it's not that big a deal. Like you can become president if you
Right?
lie continuously and do all types of other foul shit. You can become president.
Yeah, exactly, DJ Tony. We don't cosplay.
That was good.
I mean, I hate that. I hate I'm like, I ask for opposition and I let friendlies up at 6 p.m. Eastern for a whole hour. And I just ask them to wait till 6 and they can come up and we can talk about whatever. But I just hate it when they lie to me just so they can get up here to talk. That bothers me a lot. Lori, thank you for the $5 Venmo, always being amazing. Thank you so much. Cynthia, thank you for the $3.
Exactly that. Like in the black community, we say things like, "You don't have to lie to kick it, Craig."
Right.
But somehow that doesn't apply across the board. Like, and it seems to be a specific demographic. They just say whatever the fuck.
I don't understand it.
Excuse that. I gotta mind my manners. Jones is all about manners. Did you drink your water today, Mr. Jones?
Did you say something kind about yourself?
I absolutely did both of those things.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna say this again because I haven't said it today. Val has a very tall voice. Val has a very tall voice. Like I would hug Val in public and I wouldn't feel bad about it.
Me too. I love Val.
And I hate to hear myself speak. That's the funniest thing.
Oh, your voice is awesome. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come on up. We are looking for Trump supporters and Trump supporters only right now for the next hour, or actually 40 minutes. Val has a voice for radio. I love his voice. Bob, did you vote for Trump? Bobby Break?
I did not mean to come on here.
Okay. No worries. I don't mind the errors. That means that you guys are throwing the hearts and showing me the love. I'm good. Val does have an authority voice. That's true.
Well, I don't know if I said all of that.
Don't worry.
I didn't say that.
My head's not getting big, Mr. Jones. I know who works here. It's my family.
Polo Bolo on Twitch.
Yo, somebody told me last night. Somebody told me last night that what I'm saying, like they were like, yeah, no rats is the man of the house, and I'm like, do you think that makes me feel bad? Like, listen,
You're like, duh.
No rats looks better than 99.9999% of people on the planet. If they tell me to do something, I'm just going to do it because I get to lay next to them.
Yeah. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. Beautiful.
You know my feeling on this. I'm the same way.
I'll put it this way. I would let Val and Mr. Jones hold my drink in a club. Isaac, hi, did you vote for Trump?
Yes.
Okay, how old are you and what state did you vote in?
I'm 23 and I'm currently in New York.
Did you vote in New York?
No, I voted in Hawaii.
Okay. What did you want to add?
Just seeing as to why people don't like Trump.
Can I ask a question hold on. Before we even get started in anything in regards to the topic or anything else, what is that at the beginning? Like Isaac, directly after your name, what is that?
You're asking me a question you already know the answer to.
No, I have no idea. That's why I'm asking. I don't want to assume.
Dior glasses.
Just answer him. Come on, man. It's not that hard.
Okay, so I see what's going on here. So I'm looking like the bad guy because...
No, he's just asking you a question. That's it.
I'm not answering a rhetorical question.
It's not rhetorical.
That's it.
I don't want to assume.
Right. Sure, buddy.
Are you okay?
No.
Anyways, can we actually move on to what this
No.
live stream's actually about?
Answer the question that I asked. Directly after Isaac, what is that next to it? Like, what is that in reference to?
Dang. I didn't know my IQ was gonna drop. I'm just beginning. We haven't even gotten started yet.
Okay, I don't know if you're talking to the chat, but he's just asking you a simple question, man. So if you could just not talk to the chat because you're actually on the panel talking to us.
I know. Oh
just-
no, hold on, this is making me laugh. I don't know that he truly understands the IQ that's underneath.
Yeah, like I'm so concerned. Like, sir, I'm a member of Mensa, so if your IQ is dropping, God save you.
Are you talking to me or are you talking in the bathroom mirror right now?
Are you under the influence?
Are you under the influence?
No, sir.
I don't believe we were talking to an adult.
He said 23.
Okay, look here. Let's try this. After, like, my name, it says Mr. Jones, and then there's an X, and then after your name, it says Isaac, and then there's a symbol. And I'm asking what the symbol in the purple means, if you don't mind.
You got internet, right? Which is why you're here.
Now I know why he voted for Trump.
Why is that? Enlighten us.
I think we all do. I think we all know now.
Yes.
He is part of the wildly uneducated.
I am part of the uneducated, is what you're saying.
Yes, those words came out of my mouth. Yes, I said he is part of the wildly uneducated. Yes, that's what I said. Those are the words that came out of my mouth. Yes.
Okay. I see you're trying to resort to personal attacks instead of actually.
Why can't you just answer why can't you tell him what the symbol
I
is?
asked you a question that you were for some reason were unable to answer. I said, my name is Mr. Jones. At the end of Mr. Jones, there's an X, and your name is Isaac. And at the end of
that's all you need
Isaac,
to
there's
know.
a symbol that is purple. And I asked, what does that signify? And for some reason, you're not able to answer that.
That's all you need to know. My name is Isaac.
Okay. What does the symbol in the purple stand for, Isaac?
You know, it's not my fault that you couldn't take care of yourself. That's why you got these big ass glasses around you. Can't even show your face, bro. That was a mistake. Yo, what is that chin strap you got on?
Turn your camera on. I invited you.
No.
You have camera access. Turn your camera on.
I don't have camera access.
Yes, you do. It wouldn't have allowed me to ask you to turn it on. Yes, you do.
Lady, do you know how TikTok works?
Don't call me late. Don't talk to me condescendingly. Don't talk to me condescendingly.
Diavatalks. Do you know how many followers you have to have in order to turn on your camera?
It says you can invite Isaac to turn on their camera again in 30 seconds. It would be crossed out if you didn't have camera access. I would not be able to send you an invitation in order to turn on your camera if you didn't have camera access. That's how TikTok works.
Are you sure about that?
I don't have the brain. I can't.
This is
The frontal lobe is not developed yet. Holy hell! I couldn't do it anymore.
I didn't know they were that ashamed, Mr. Jones.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know why you couldn't just say what it meant. Like, that you thought that would be an easy question to answer.
Mark, thank you for the $5 Cash App. Happy Wednesday. Thank you so much. Sage, thank you for the $2 on Venmo. It's Weirdo Wednesday.
I'm gonna make a Weirdo Wednesday shirt.
A Weirdo Wednesday shirt. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. I'm only allowing Trump supporters up for another 30 more minutes. So, Trump supporters, it's your time. Come on up. Let's have a conversation. You got to do better. You got to do better than the last dude. You got to come up and represent MAGA better than that. Come on. Y'all should see this other background I did. I think it was funny.
Hey, Mr. Jones, you still have that T-shirt that you made? You still have those shirts you made the other day when I was on your live?
Which one?
The one that says, I'm trying to remember what it said on the front. You were wearing one. It was, darn it.
Oh, I'm intolerant?
Yes, that one.
Yes, I have tons of them. As a matter of fact, those of you who don't know, I'm raising money for a family that is in danger of losing their house right now. And so if you want to send a donation, you can send it to my Cash App or PayPal or tip jar. All of those are in my bio. And anybody who sends $100 or more, I will send you an I am intolerant piece of merch. It says I am intolerant on the front, and it says because fascism should never be tolerated on the back.
Ooh, I love that.
So, yeah.
That's an awesome shirt.
That's so cool. They give you 5,000 from government waste. Oh, my background. The difference between Trump and Jim Jones is that Trump would charge for you for the Kool-Aid.
That's a fact.
That's
Hey, Diva, do you remember like, well, I don't know how long you've been following me. I don't want to assume.
a long
But
time.
if you remember, okay. Do you remember when they used to say that I was like a cult leader,
Yes.
and that was like the TikTok thing?
Yep.
Like Jones is a cult leader, and I'm like, I've never asked anybody to follow me.
Blue,
I've
thank you
never
for
asked
subscribing.
anybody to do anything. Like I never said, go do X, Y, Z, go bother, said first. I've never done any of those things. But they were like, yeah, he's gonna start his own community and he's gonna call it Jonestown. And I was like, no, don't do that. That sounds like a bad idea.
That's what they say about Zeus now.
I know.
They always tell Zeus that he's a cult. I'm like, what?
Me and Zeus went on another like an op live. Like me and him both went on the op live, and they were like, "Yeah, you and Zeus, are cult leaders." And I'm like, "Y'all are Trump supporters. Like this."
Hello, pot.
One of these things is not like the other.
James, thank you for the $5 Venmo. Diava, tell Mr. Jones that the cross and the purple box emoji represents the Latin or Christian cross, a symbol of Christianity, religion, God, Jesus, and church. Thank you.
Yeah, I would have never figured that out.
Thank you, James.
Thank you, because I've been lost all this time. Thanks so much. Road Rebel says Jones did ask me to drink Kool-Aid once. Absolutely false. Kool-Aid is fucking disgusting. I would never encourage anybody to drink it.
Oh my gosh.
That's somebody I've known for a long time too, and that makes
Same. Yes. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Let's have a chitty chat. I know the wheeze when Val laughs is funny. It gets me every time. River, did you vote for Trump?
I also never told anybody to use a sport. Sports are the dumbest mechanism ever created. Anybody who uses sport, I do not trust you.
used to give at Taco Bell whenever you got anything at Taco Bell because they didn't have spoons or forks, and all you had was a spork.
Well, that's called prison. And often there's a reason you ended up there.
So all you guys are Trump supporters as well?
No.
No.
How old are you?
We are 35.
Who's we?
I'm with my friend.
Yeah, you just defeat us.
As I heard the weird baby in the picture.
I was like, we are 30. Like my dad used to say, who's we? You got a frog in your pocket? When I would ask for something when I was a kid, I'm like, we want to go to the park. And he's like, who's we? You got a frog in your pocket? Maybe combined age, exactly. 18 and 17.
We're being friends.
Oh my God. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request and come up. River, I'm not bringing you up. Sybil.
River New Eyes and
Do you get the reference when I called her Sybil?
yes.
Oh my God. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button unless your name is River. Oh my goodness. You can tell the kids are out on spring break. Val, can you do a commercial real quick while I run to the restroom? Because there's nobody requesting right this second.
So everybody down there, there's divas on here from 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time every day. Please hit that little gold heart by her name. That makes you part of her team. It costs a coin, but it also helps protect the live. If you feel so inclined, please become a member of her team. That's what that does. She has a little gift gold, the little pot of gold up there. She's at 16 of 20. That goal's almost met, guys. Let's meet that before this commercial's over. So we got that. And then she has her subscriptions up there. Right now, she's not in the subway or anything, but it would also help if you want to subscribe to her to find out where she's at all the time. There's perks that come with that. Things that she does for her subscribers, like subscriber chat only and stuff like that during certain lives. Go ahead and become a member of her team. She has her Cash App and Venmo. It's all Diavatalks, and just like the banner that's up there above. If you're so inclined to help the guest out as well, please guest the panel. That also helps protect the live. Down below her and follow her Diva 2.0 down there that has 129 guests right now. Follow that. That's in case we ever go down. That's the backup. That's her backup for we go to. There's a little arrow below that. Hit that little arrow and hit copy link. That copies it to the FYP, which also helps protect the live. If you have a lot of friends, copy all your friends onto it so they can come to the live. If you're a MAGA supporter down there, hit that and invite all your friends so they can come here and we can have a chat. And other than
Hey
that,
Val, you would not believe it, but I'm literally wearing a shirt that says "Who the fuck is we?"
and the last thing, me and Mr. Jones, you can find our Cash Apps and buy us. Do you like the
Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all.
Yes, show us. Hey. Dog's barking at the cat. Oh my God. That's so funny. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Come on up. Do you notice how you don't hear anything about eating the dogs and eating the cats? All that crazy shit they're talking about. None of that stuff is happening anymore. It's just like gone.
He doesn't need those lies.
Right. Yeah, I don't know how kids find my live. I literally have it to be 18 and up. Like it's got a restriction for 18 and up.
It's because when they create their accounts, they create them like they're over 18.
Yeah, suddenly Trump supporters don't care about grocery prices, egg prices, gas prices, inflation rate, stock market. I mean, Donald Trump is obsessed with the stock market. Remember his last term? Everything was about the stock market. Everything was about the stock market.
Can I make a public service announcement? Can I make a public service announcement really quick?
Yeah, go ahead. You're on the big screen.
If you only have one, if you only have one child, oh shit, my bad. Why would you do that?
I thought you were going to show your shirt. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, okay, you put it back there.
Okay, I was saying you said you were going to show us your shirt, so that's what I thought you were going to do. I didn't know you were just going to. Okay. It was weird.
That is hilarious.
Okay, I'll take you off the big screen.
Thank you. Okay, here's my public service announcement. And if you feel bad about it, then this was meant for you. If you only have one child, shut up. shut all the way the fuck up. You're not allowed to have any opinion on anything in terms of children. Shut up. If you only have one child, you're not allowed to feel any kind of way about anything. You're just not. If you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 children, then you can feel a way. One child is easy.
I have 4.
One child is easy. Anybody can do that.
Yes.
Listen, I'm not saying if you have one child and you're taking care of that one child by yourself. Listen, I feel for you and it's terrible. And you know what I'm saying? I don't want that for you. And if you need help, reach out to me. I mean that. I'll do everything I can to help. But if you only have one child, you can't say things to other people who have multiple children about how easy it is to raise children or how beautiful children are. Please stop. We don't want to hear that nonsense.
I'm a realist. I said the other day, I said something about, I'm like, I gotta go feed these little fuckers. I gotta get off of here. They're like, did you just call them? I'm like, okay, listen, parenting is not like a breeze and unicorns and rainbows, okay? It's often hard. It's thankless. And it's not fun most of the time.
No, like literally sent me somebody I love dearly sent me a message. They were like, "Oh, children are such a blessing." And I'm like, "Great, you have one. You have one child." And yes, children are a blessing.
Of course, yes.
And they said they also said that children are not that tough. You have one child. Like that sounds great in theory, but when you have a shit ton of children, as I do, it's not the same.
Yeah, you have a whole baseball team, don't you?
Yeah, I have 8 children. Like one child would have been great. Like I can do one child.
I have 4. Someone asked me if I had young kids. I do. I have, my oldest is 31. My daughter's 28. And my twins are 11.
Like one child, I could have done one child. Half asleep, I could have done one child half asleep, no problem. No problem. We'd have been A-okay. But when you get the multiples, things are kind of different. It's not the same.
I agree. If you voted for Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Let's go. Ouch, my arm. My arm feels better today than yesterday. It still hurts, but it's much more bearable today. Yesterday was real. Yesterday was rough.
No, I don't have any twins, guys.
I have the twins.
I have a bunch of Irish twins. Like the last 3 are 9. Were born in 2017, 2016, 17, and
Oh my Lord. Yeah, my twins were oopsie poopsie. But ouch. It hurts when I cough. It does hurt that muscle when I cough. It does hurt. Okay, Nick Cannon. I so mean the comments. Okay, Nick Cannon.
We was having a good time. I don't know what to say.
Right? Hey. If you voted for Trump, hit the guest request button. Do my twins know their oopsies? Of course they do. They laugh about it. I call them my unexpected blessings when I'm in front of my children. They're not in the room. I just call them unexpected blessings. But they know. They know there's a 20-year age gap between them and their oldest brother. I mean, yeah, they know. They know. Yep, me too. I thought I was.
The funny part is like I never intended on having kids. Like I did not want children. Like because my parents used to make me take care of my siblings, and so I didn't want children. I was like, yo, I'm never gonna have kids because like if this is what I'm gonna have to deal with when I get older, I'll pass. Because I grew up with all AFAB because two of them are sisters, and then one of them is AFAB, assigned female at birth. But I was like, yo, I'm definitely not gonna have kids. Like this is not for me. Because they would go from like loving each other and getting along and hating me, which was cool, to trying to rip each other's faces off. And I was like, this in a matter of seconds even. And I was like, well, this is not for me. Like this is not what I want when I grow up. And then somehow I ended up with a shit ton of kids.
And I bet you're a great dad.
Oh, listen. No rads get so upset with me because they're like that I allow the kids to get away with anything and everything, and so be it. You know what I'm saying? Like
I do that with my grandson. I have a grandbaby. My grandson's 3, and I let him get away with anything because I don't have to. I'm not the parent. So I can just have fun with him and then give him right back to my son and my daughter-in-law. Be like, now you handle it because I already raised you guys. So I get to just have fun with the grandkid and give him right back to mom and dad. Oh, he pooped his pants. Here you go, dad. Here you go, mom. I don't have to do the momming, so I can just spoil. It's fun. It's really hard to go from Mimi to mom when I still have kids I'm raising that are 11 and then switch to Mimi mode because I still have to parent my kids. I can't let them get away with it, but I let him get away with stuff.
Oh, my daughter gives me crap all the time. You wouldn't let me do that.
Oh, same. That's exactly. My son says the same thing. He's like, oh, you wouldn't let me do that, or you didn't laugh when I did that. I'm like, because it was my job to raise you. I'm not raising your son. I get to just be Mimi. That's it. I don't have to raise them. That's your guys' job. I get to just have fun and send them right back. Oh, I only need 2 more pots of gold for my live goal today, guys. If you guys want to, if you guys would like, or if you want to, I'd love to hit my goal today. I just need 2 more pots of gold to get my live goal.
Yeah, my parents are that way with my children. Like my parents were
Thank you, user.
militant, and they're not that way with my children at all. And I'm like, y'all are so rude. Like
I know.
Even my little brother. So I have a brother that is 20 years younger than I am. He was born like after I left the house, and my parents like let him. He used to tell my mom to shut up. I'm like, this is crazy. Like my mom would have broke my face if I told her to shut up.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Jinxo. Exactly. So that's funny.
I was at my parents' house one day, and my little brother's like, I hate you, Mom. And I was like, all right, y'all, I'm leaving because this is absurd. Like, I don't belong
Exactly. My kids will do something, and my mom and dad are like, okay. I'm like, oh, I would have had a wooden spoon on my ass if I'd have done that. My mom used wooden spoons,
Listen, my
flip flops, whatever she had near.
Yeah, my mom's from Italy, and I swear she was like a wooden spoon fucking ninja. Like she could throw a wooden spoon around on a corner. And hit you with that shit.
Yeah, you ever see Eddie Murphy's comedy skit about his
Oh
mom?
God, yes. That is so
Yeah.
funny.
That was my mom. I'm pretty sure he knew my mom.
My favorite was when they would make you go outside and pick a switch off the tree to beat you with.
That was my grandmother.
Go outside, get you a switch off the tree. So I'm like looking for a little bit, like a little skinny stick, and they're like, nope, go back and get another one. And you're like crying the whole time. Oh my God, the lady who babysat us would make us get switches, and she would beat us with the switches. Oh my goodness.
I told my mom to shut up twice and put me in the hospital twice.
Oh.
I had to get stitches.
Oh my.
Well, she threw a shoe at me one time and I bit through my lip.
Ow.
So it wasn't really the shoe.
It's funny because my two oldest kids are both half Mexican, and their grandmother their grandmother on their dad's side would always use a chancla, a flip flop.
Mm-hmm.
She could aim that chancla, like you said, around corners, like she could get you with a chancla so quick. My kids always be like, "Oh my God, Granny's got the chancla."
So one time I told my grandmother to shut up. She chased me 75 years old with RA.
Ooh, I have
me around the yard with a 2x12.
Oh my God. I have RA, so I know what you mean. That's not easy. I'm gonna see if there's any. Let's take a poll real quick. Let's take a poll. If you a quick poll. If you voted for Kamala Harris, there's in the middle of your screen at the very bottom, there's going to be a smiley face and a sad face, a crying face. If you voted for Harris, you're going to do the smiley face. If you voted for Trump, do the sad face. Go. One. Oh God.
It's only one person that's willing
To admit it, yeah. With 900 people and only 200, not even 300 people voting, yeah, they're in here. Oh, there's two. If you voted for Trump, hit the guest request. We're one more, and then I want to. All I have
There's
is
4 of y'all in here. Just go ahead and hit the request.
there's 4. Come on. Kel, are you a Trump supporter?
Oh, sorry, Tommy.
Oh, okay.
One of these things is not
Like the other. King Trump. Ew.
Somebody said that for real?
Yeah. Rams. Ramson. Ramson. All right. Guess that's a tapping error. If you voted for Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. James, did you vote for Trump?
I was a Trump supporter.
No, you're not.
Yeah, and the fact that you said it that way is crazy. I can't believe you did that. That's right.
Bye. Thank you. It was a good attempt.
Trump supporter is crazy.
I was a Trump supporter.
Like, that literally made me uncomfortable immediately.
Come on, Trump supporters, you only have 8 more minutes left. Come on up. You got 8 more minutes, and I'm gonna start bringing up friendlies. You got the box for 8 whole minutes. Come up and stand by your man. Stand by. I was just gonna say, stand by your man.
Oh, check you out.
What?
Steve, I didn't know you could sing.
Yeah, I've sang my whole life, but I don't tell anybody. I don't tell anybody.
Oh no, you're giving Jones ideas.
No.
No, literally though. I'm like,
I've
just don't say.
yes, I do. I do sing. I sing my theme song every day. Have you heard my theme song?
And you're in Florida too, so
I'm in the Orlando area.
I'm in Orlando area.
I know. I'm not far from you, I don't believe.
We need to do a Disney day. When I tell you that I'm literally 7 minutes from Disney, I'm not exaggerating.
I'm like about,
I'm literally
well, miles, I'm about 15 miles, but with traffic from where I come from, it's like 30 minutes or whatever, but it's not far.
So I literally, like, I can pull out of my neighborhood and get directly on the highway and be at Disney. Like, 7 minutes, I guess, is a bit of look. So okay, if I left my house like at really early in the morning, then yes, it would take me exactly 7 minutes. But if I wait till like 10:30, 11 o'clock, then it takes me like 15 minutes or so.
Yeah. So I live in the Orlando area. I've lived here my whole life. Maxwell Frost is my rep.
Yeah, I know Maxwell Frost in person. Like, I know him in real life.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, he's my rep. I'm in his district.
Somebody said International Drive. International Drive is not next to
It's not near Disney. No.
That's near Universal or SeaWorld. It's not.
Yeah, that's the other side. That's the opposite way of Disney.
Yeah.
But if I
can literally see the fireworks from my the front of my house. Like, if I go and stand outside around 8:30 at night, I can see the fireworks.
how can we stand DeSantis? We don't.
We don't. Nobody likes DeSantis.
No.
I don't even know how we well, yes, I do. Gerrymandering.
Yeah.
There's no reason in the world he should have won the election.
No.
The last election. No reason.
Nope.
Like, people do not like him here.
Nope.
And Orlando is super blue. Like, super blue.
Yep. And if I take the 429, I can get to Disney quicker. Since they built the 429, I can get out there much faster. But if I take I-4, it takes forever.
And if I'm gonna drop for a little bit, I can get ready for.
Okay, Val. Thank
Thanks,
you.
everyone.
Bye, Val.
Diva, why don't we go do a Disney day? Like, what are we doing?
Wait till my arm heals. I can't go yet. I fell a day before yesterday. My cat took me out, and I've injured my shoulder, so I gotta wait till I can. Do you have passes?
Of course, I live 7 minutes from Disney.
Oh, that's true.
I have passes.
Okay. My son has passes. My son and my grandson have passes. I can't afford Disney passes, so I don't have Disney passes for my kids and I, but we could probably go for a day. That'd be fun.
Okay, so first and foremost, then that means that myself and the Tough Fam will pay for you to have a Disney day. But aside from that, just DM me.
Okay. That's nice of you. I wouldn't expect that, but.
There's your sister. How are you? Nice to meet you as well. Yeah, she gave me the limp hand.
It's so sweet. I'm gonna do a Disney day. We should all, everybody that lives in Central Florida, we should all go out and do a Disney day together. Except that might be a little too much for Ava. My daughter has social anxiety, so the last time she went to Disney, she was like 3. But I think they'd have fun. I think that'd be fun if everybody that was within driving distance, it'd be fun. He ain't paying for all of you now. Oh, that's funny. 10-hour drive. Oh, wow. I'm in the Orlando area, so it's literally hop, skip, and a jump from my house. If I drive if I go down, I mean, I can see the, I have, like, if you're just driving through Orlando, you can see the Disney fireworks. So I can't see them from my house like Jones can, but they're close. That would be fun to do a live from the park. That would be fun.
Me and Beachy.
I saw that, and I messaged me. I told her, I said, I'm in Orlando too. Like, hit me up. But I guess maybe she just didn't see it before she left. But
Daddy, having my banana.
Barbecue chicken.
Ooh, barbecue chicken.
Did you hear?
Yeah.
She even licked her lips.
That's so cute.
Okay, all right.
Oh my God, that's so cute. How old is she?
That one's 7. Yeah, I was about to say, caught me off guard. I don't know. It's hard to remember.
It's like, I don't know. Hold on, which one?
Yeah, which one was that? The last group. You know what else is weird about my kids? Like, not weird about them personally. Like, they're not weird, but just it's odd. And like, all of my children are like different complexions. They like have different hair textures, which I don't understand. I'm just like, all of you came from the same people.
That's funny. That's funny.
Beaver is great.
Now, my 2 older kids are darker complected because their dad was Mexican. My twins are just pale ass white kids like me and their dad. Oh. All right, let me bring it up. It's beautiful here today. It's like 78 with a little bit of a breeze.
Here, look. This is what my yard. This is my hold on, let me see if I can turn this around. That's my pool. That's my hot tub right there.
Nice.
And then, like I said, I'm about to make I'm on the grill right now. I'm about to make some barbecue chicken.
Yeah, it's beautiful today. I mean, like the weather's like picture perfect today. But it gets at like 40 something degrees at night. It's cold as shit during at night. Donna.
Hi, I'm here.
Hi, how are ya?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Doing okay. My arm feels a little better.
Man, I hate it when the animals take you out.
I've always said it on here many times. Either my cat or my dog, one of these days is gonna take me out. And the cat took me out day before yesterday, right out from underneath me.
I tripped on one of our chihuahuas and broke my ribs. Probably about 5 years ago. And oh my gosh, when the weather gets cold.
Oh yeah, you feel it.
I'm a barometer.
I'm a barometer because of my RA. My bones tell me when it's going to fall or rise. Real quick, Cheryl, thank you for the $5 cash app for fighting back from all this false information. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I appreciate your support. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You've had a really banging live today.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been really good.
My husband's going, who are you talking to? I'm like, Diva. Oh, mercy. Yeah, we're expecting freezing rain, maybe some snow tonight in Missouri.
Oh,
And then
wow.
back home, across the river from Omaha, they're having blizzard conditions.
Ugh.
So it's, yeah, I think we need to go further south.
Oh, well, you don't want to come to Florida. I mean, I know it's warm down here, but the politics suck. The governor sucks.
Right? Like everywhere.
If you're in a red state,
I think Marty McFly is doing some kind of a live, like, is it a city council meeting or something with Josh Hawley?
oh, Lord.
And they're going to go live with it. So I'm anxious.
When is that, tonight?
Oh, you know what? I'm not positive. I want to say maybe the 26th, but I'll double check.
Okay.
But yeah, I would love to be a fly on the wall for that one.
Oh, I want to see that one. Josh Hawley's a woo.
Oh, he'll run just like he did.
Just like he did on January 6th.
Yeah, he just cringy.
Yes,
Cringy.
for sure.
Well, listen, you can go ahead and drop me down. I just wanted to pop in and say hi.
Okay, well, thank you so much for doing so. It was nice to talk to you again. Yes, I did watch the RTP conservative lens debate last night, if you want to call it that. But dude, she was so unprepared, and RTP just wiped the floor with her. It was not even a real contest. It wasn't even a real contest. It was so bad. It was so bad. She was so unprepared. She's like, and then she teacup for like 5 minutes to like just go find a source and then come back, and it wouldn't even be what they were really talking about. It was so bad. And she knew ahead of time what subjects they were talking about, and she had nothing prepared. It was just crazy. Anyway, Dark Angel, how are you?
How are you, sweetheart? How are you? How are you feeling today?
I'm okay. It hurts less today than yesterday. It still hurts, but it's definitely more it's more bearable today.
Do you have a heating pad that you can put on it at night before you go to bed?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Oh my God, all this stuff that Trump's doing, man. I mean, granted, I'm not gonna sit here and brag, but I do live in a blue state. But even living in a blue state, it's still scary that even in blue states, someone like me could lose my SNAP.
Bye, Mr. Jones.
I could lose my disability, like, and then I'll have to start the process all over again just to get everything back.
Right.
You know, and I already went through the process once in August 2012. I don't want to go through it again, but if if it comes down to it, I'm going to have to. Hey, everyone.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
I mean, the part that, I watch you every day. I've been watching you since the first day I found you on this app when I first joined.
Thank
when
you.
I first came into your live, and I heard you speaking to these Trump supporters, and effectively warning them that there were things coming, and the fact that they were so blatantly ignorant and didn't want to believe you. Everything you said from the day you got on this app right now is literally freaking happening.
Sure did.
Like you, Val, Jim, you guys. I mean, you guys voluntary educated me, even though I wasn't part of the panel, and I started looking all this stuff up on my tablet and on my phone, and I'm like, oh my God, just in Trump's first 4-year term, I couldn't believe what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
Even more so now, why don't they get it? Are they that gone mentally?
mentally that they can't see what he's doing? Like, he's literally taking away the Social Security. He's taking away the SNAP benefits. He's taking away everything that they worked for. And they don't see that?
I guess not.
You know, if there's any Trump supporters in here, you need to wake up and smell the coffee, because you're not going to be able to retire at a certain age, because there's possibly not going to be a Social Security system left because of him. Like, wake up. Like,
They just either what I've gathered, it's the right, their hate outweighs their logic. I think that's it, and I think they don't think it's going to happen to them.
Right.
They don't think it's going to happen to them. They think it's going to hurt other people. Well, Lance, there are some people that are counting on Social Security for your retirement, because we've been told all our working lives that the Social Security benefits would be there for us if we paid into it with every one of our paychecks. Now, a lot of us, including myself, who was self-employed for a long time, who didn't have high-paying jobs and had kids, I didn't have money to put into a 401k or to save for retirement. That's something that privileged people have.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, that's, you know, you have to, it comes from a place of privilege to be like, oh, you can't possibly just be expecting Social Security. Yes, of course we are. Because when we all started working at 15, 16 years old, that's what we were told.
And Lance, you have to understand something. If you go online and you look up, is Social Security going to be around in like another 20 or more years? No, it's not. The program is expected to collapse around 2036, 2040, meaning you won't be able to retire around then, if at all. That's what I read. But the thing
is if they just charged the billionaires, or they took the cap off, that you only have to pay Social Security benefits on the first like 165,000 or something like that. Then after that, none. Right. So the people that make 200,000 or 500,000 or $100 million a year, they don't pay anything past that 165,000. So if they took that cap off, or they just charged billionaires and corporations their fair share, retirement would go nowhere.
Exactly.
It would go nowhere. It's our money.
I got neighbors that live around me that are thinking of completely cashing out their 401 retirement plans, their pension plans, because they don't know if, like, what's going to happen to Social Security. Like, they're actually considering calling their caseworkers by the end of this week or the start of next week and cashing out their 401ks, their pension plans and everything, because they're uncertain about their future. And these are people that just want to live. You know, like, a lot of people are saying, like, oh, is he going to get impeached? No, because for one thing, there's not enough Democrats to bring forth any articles of impeachment. You need about 50 to 60 Democrats to come forward and to submit the articles of impeachment in Congress. It's not going to happen, because the Congress that Trump has right now, they're all yes men. They're not going to go, they're going to do everything in their power not to go against him, because they know in the back of their mind that they're replaceable, that he can replace them as easily as breathing. Same with SCOTUS. The judges on that bench, they're not going to go against him at all. Why? Because, again, they're yes men. They know they can be replaced at any given moment. Now, there's two judges on that bench, Clarence Thomas and Samuel Alito. They just announced their retirement last year. They're still sitting in their chairs. Now, what's going to happen is, once these two men leave SCOTUS, Trump's just going to bring in two more MAGA ultra-conservative judges.
And younger, so they stay longer. Yep.
Exactly, and that's it. Exactly. And the fact, I've heard so many Trumpers get asked the question, how many branches of government are there? And I can't believe that half of them don't know the three branches of government at all.
They shouldn't be allowed to vote.
Thank you. I've been saying that for, oh my God, thank you so much for saying that. You took the words right out of my mouth. Right out of my mouth.
You don't have the brain cells. If you literally don't, I mean, this is basic civics. I mean, this is
I was
basic.
going to say that you learned this in 4th or 5th grade.
I mean, it's just crazy. But
Like you literally learn about basic civics in 4th and 5th grade. It's a class called social studies.
exactly.
Like you get tested on this in social studies. You get asked what are the 3 branches of government: legislative, executive, judicial. What consists of the legislative? Congress, Senate, House of Reps. What consists of the executive branch?
They don't know.
Presidency. What's the judicial branch? All the courts that we have throughout the country.
I will give it to Roberts yesterday, though.
He did, yes.
I will give it to Roberts. He came out and says, we have 200 years of judicial, like, we have an appeals court for a reason. You don't just ignore the courts. So I was proud of him. I mean, I'm giving him something, but because they know what Trump is doing is wrong. They know.
Oh, yeah.
They know.
Well, they're fully aware of what, they know what he's doing is purely unconstitutional.
Oh, they know.
Unconstitutional.
Jake, you need to come up here or you're going to be muted. You're just spouting off and being totally disgusting.
Oh, please let him up. I need a good debate. Oh my God, I haven't debated a Trumper in so long. I feel deprived.
He's just saying very ableist. He's saying very ableist shit in the comment section. Like, no one should be living off the government. We've paid into it. We're not living off the government. It's our money.
You ever heard, Jake, you ever heard of a little thing called FICA that's on your pay stub? Well, this is your retirement. This is your pension. This is your disability, your workers' compensation payments. This is everything you paid into the system with, okay? When you don't do this, you don't get anything of that back to you. So FICA, as I said, is your retirement, pension, workers' compensation, and disability at the end of it all. When you're told you can't work anymore and you're disabled for whatever reason, you're allowed to go to your local Social Security office and apply for these same benefits. This also covers your SNAP benefits too.
You mean you've been alive for however long you've been alive and you still think the government's good with money?
Jake, how old are you? How old are you, Jake?
I'm 35.
What in the government? What do inspectors generals do?
Why would you trust the government to be?
I'm sorry. Can you answer my question, please?
No, I'm not gonna answer your stupid fucking question. Why would you trust the government to be good with your money?
And when the host asks you what state and what state you voted in and what age you are, you better freaking answer her, or she'll just kick you right out to the wolves. She won't have time for you. She won't see. Diava likes to play with her.
Disability showing. Hold on.
Oh, you're just.
Excuse me.
He's just Phil. That's okay.
Why would you be dumb enough to trust the government with your money?
So disrespectful. Gross.
Wow. What a little He-Man he is. Wow. I wonder if he kisses his mother with that mouth.
Of course. Yeah, even my dog said for him to get out. Just
Actually,
gross.
why do you trust Trump so much when he's taking literally everything? He's about to cut $880 billion from Medicare and Medicaid.
They don't care.
Nope.
All right, Dark Angel. Well, thanks for coming up. I appreciate it.
Yep.
I got a whole slew of people waiting to come up.
All right, just drop me down so I don't mess up your algorithm, honey. It was nice talking to you.
Nice
again,
talking
and
to you,
really,
too.
And I really hope you feel better soon.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome, honey. Anytime.
Thank you. Hold on one second. Let me. All right. There we go. Mike, how are you?
All right. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm tired.
Good to see you, but then your arm's getting better. That's good.
It is. It's not great, but it's not as bad as yesterday. I'm taking little victories.
That's good. Yep, small steps. That's what it takes.
I'll take it.
Yep, at our age, we have to. This is one day at a time. No, I was gonna say about that was great, Mr. Jones offering to go to Disney. That's awesome.
I know.
That's awesome.
I wasn't expecting that. I was just saying I didn't have, I don't have season tickets because I can't afford them.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't either. So if I were near Disney,
so I wasn't expecting that. I was like, oh, well, that was really nice.
That's very generous of him. He's good. I listen to him in the morning when I wake up.
I do too. If I get up early enough, he's on usually pretty early.
He is, yeah. And for me because I'm on Pacific time, so
yeah,
it's like really early for me, but pre-dawn. But no, he's really good. And that's awesome. I hope you guys do that. That'd be really nice to see if you can broadcast. It'd be cool.
That would be fun. I would go live from Disney.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. The other people that are around you are, I know, what is it? Polly, isn't he near you?
No, he's up in the Panhandle.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
I think Dougie's close by. Doug.
Dougie, I was going to mention Dougie.
I think Doug's close by.
Yeah, he's in Orlando. I know that. And I talk to him a lot. He's really cool too.
Yeah.
And I see him watch his lives too.
I do. I don't watch his fitness ones. It's just not my thing, but.
Yeah. I just kind of watch this because I'm there. Just to poke fun at him a little bit, but just kind of doing my thing. But no, but he's a good guy. I like him. He's a good guy.
He is.
But, which that's good. But that last guy you had up here, oh my God, that was a little bit of filth out of the trash. So.
Yeah.
But then again, they're always around. So.
They are.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, I just wanted to say hey.
Thank you, Mike.
You're welcome. Have a good day, and I love you, love you, love you.
Love you too. Bye. Okay, hi, how are you?
Hey, doing good. This is my first time ever on the live.
Well, yay! I'm so excited you chose me. Shut up.
Thank you. I love your live. It is so nice. You, Val, Jim, Mr. Jones, everybody gets, y'all are educating me and Maggie, so thank you. So
you're welcome.
I wanted to say, yes, and I hope that we do the Disney. I'm not too far from you. I'm 3 hours away, so that would be nice if we can, all of us, that is posted in the chat to come.
Mm-hmm.
That would be nice. But I wanted to tell you that I'm sorry about your arm, and I hope your shoulder and everything gets better. And I wanted to find out a little bit more about the segregation and what would happen. I don't understand about the water fountains. Most people don't drink from the water fountains anyway. I don't understand.
I think it's just another thing he's trying to do to bait people of color into the street so he can declare martial law.
Oh, okay.
I think it's just it's for people that have government contracts that they don't have to segregate anymore or whatever.
Okay.
It's a distraction. Exactly. It's just to get you. That's why they're like talking about, letting Derek Chauvin out of prison, the guy who unalived, George Floyd. It was just to get a reaction out of people of color. They want them to go out in the streets and protest because if you remember last time during the BLM protest, he asked me, Millie. He asked Millie if they could shoot them in the legs.
Right.
So I think he's trying to get people of color back into the streets to protest. Protest, all that, so he can declare martial law. So that's why all the people of color that I follow, they're like, ain't taking the bait, boo.
Not gonna take the bait, exactly. What else can he pull out his head? What is Congress? I don't understand. Why do we have Congress there and they're not doing anything to help us? And he's going against the judges. It's just so much distraction and. What else can happen? And my mom is on Social Security, and I don't need that to be cut for her. She's 80. She's worked all her life for Social Security, and then that's cut. Then what? I just don't understand. It's just ridiculous.
I know. It's all silly. It's all a distraction. It's like they took a colander of spaghetti and just threw it on the wall, and they're trying to see what's going to stick.
Yes.
Like that's what it feels like. Like it's just one thing after the other, and the courts are stopping all the crazy shit he's trying to do. I know he's ignoring the courts. But it's like he's just throwing shit out. And I think that what he's doing is just trying to bait people of color out to protest him. I can't think of any other reason. But what I say, I'm all about malicious compliance. So I think every single Democrat who owns any type of business should have a segregation area for Trump supporters.
I agree.
Or no MAGA allowed. No Trump supporters allowed.
Right, I'm with you. Let's make this fast.
Malicious compliance, girl. Malicious compliance.
Exactly.
No
No MAGA demons.
MAGA demons in my store. No MAGA demons in my bar. No MAGA demons in my restaurant. No MAGA. I'm sorry. When you walk in the door, how many's in your party, and who did you vote for?
That should be exactly. Well, listen, it is so nice. I'm headed to my son's lacrosse game. I just wanted to say hello. I just been watching and chatting in the chat, and I wanted to say hey. And today was the first day. And
awesome, thank you
for everything, and thank you for all the education that you've given to me. And I love the chat. So you guys have a great rest of your afternoon.
You too.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Oh, thank you. Are any of my mods in here? Is any of my mods in here? Gen X Leftist, are you in here? I don't think I can add you. That's okay. I just needed somebody to come. Denise, you're Nisi. Oh, sorry. I know you don't. Nisi Rose. Sorry. I need someone to come up in the box for a second because I have to go to the restroom, but I don't want to just be silent, but I know most of you are working. So, oh, Mitra, there you are. Hello. I have to run to the bathroom so bad. I cannot hold it.
Go, I got you.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Hi, everybody. How we all doing? We know that Diava's about to wrap up in a half hour, but it doesn't mean that we can't still do some work. So there's 492 people in here. We're currently at 404K likes or hearts. If we can get up to 500K, she would really enjoy that. Hi, everybody. Thank you for the gifts, by the way. It looks like we're up to 538 shares. I know that they say we can't say these, it's the end of the show. But if we can get that up to around 550, 600, that will help her too. Your daily heartbeat will help. Any gifts to her or myself, they all help as well. Thank you guys for gifting me. I do appreciate it. For those of you that don't know who this is Mitria. I am on here a lot of times. This is my other account where we do a good news show every day after Diava gets off at 7 p.m. So if anybody would like to come visit that show after Diava's done here, follow this account. I'll be live at that time. Come and see me. We'd love to have you over there. We're trying to spread some good news, motivational news, things like that. So if you guys want to, please feel free to stop by. You guys are doing all the heart me's and everything. You guys are so sweet. Yes, we could use some good news. That's what I like to do. Like, I honestly wanted to do something like this, where we were bringing people some better news than what we were getting. And a lot of people, TikTok doesn't like those kind of lives. They like the ones where there's a little more drama.
I am back, but if you'll stay up for a minute, I need you because I have not got to go to the bathroom yet. Somebody is in the bathroom, so I had to come back and sit down because let me just say, I've had 4 kids, so.
I got you. I understand.
So I'm like, I'll bring somebody up real quick while I'm waiting because I'm like, oh my God.
I'll sit up here and wait.
I have to go to the bathroom so bad. Yeah, I hope I don't sneeze. I'm in trouble.
Wasn't this guy a Trump supporter yesterday?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Like when you have to go so bad and you're just like, and somebody's in, you're like, hurry up. And then I'm like, I have to sit down.
Exactly.
Joe Diaz, you're not connecting, but if you want to re-request, you can. I'll bring up Opie. Hello, Opie. How are you?
Hey, good evening. I wanted to talk to that Jake fella. Pretty sure his parents were siblings, but
I'll be right back.
you say that you're stupid, you trust the government with your money. It's not that we trusted the government with our money. We didn't give over our money willingly. They laid out the plan for Social Security and all these things and told us the money would be there when we were ready to retire. Now, the government did what they did, and they fucked around a little bit with some of the money at some point, and did things they shouldn't have done. But it's our money. We had no choice really. You don't have a choice whether you want to pay into Social Security or not. It comes out of your paycheck for every job you've ever had since you've ever worked.
Yeah.
And it's not that we trusted it would be there because they told us it would be there. And and now it's for all intents and purposes the way things are going. It probably won't be there the way this administration's running things. But it's a system that we had. Was it perfect? No. It's a system that we had to work in to help people when they reached a certain age, and to help people who, needed assistance because for, all different, disabilities and all that other stuff that we have that people have to deal with because we didn't want to, it's a great concept, right? We didn't want to leave people behind. And that's what it was about. It was about not leaving people behind at the end of their life or when they needed help. It was a system that was there that we all paid into. Was it perfect? No. But I mean, it was the system that we had, and for him to say, "Oh, you trust the government with your money," I don't trust my next door neighbor with his own money. I mean, it's just disingenuous to come up here and start spouting off bullshit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. And then that other disingenuous prick you had on here that wouldn't answer a question, and he was acting all nicey nice. You remember that guy?
Mm-hmm.
Val was up there with you, and I just wanted to reach through the phone, because he's dancing around he's simping for billionaires. He's saying he doesn't support things, but he does support Trump and this and that. And he's kind of, it was just so, I'm like, dude, just stick. I hate the people that can't just say, I did it, yeah, and why. You know what I mean? They have to dance around this, you had concepts. I have concepts every night when I dream it. I'm not trying to leave the free world here.
Exactly.
The unfree world now that we have. And then one more thing, and I'll go.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was in another live earlier today, and these people were saying, talking about Trump challenging the judges, the federal judges that are about the whole plane situation.
Yeah.
And they're like, has any president ever done that before? Challenging? I'm like, no, because they respected the rule of the checks and balances.
Mm-hmm.
The word, you idiot. Like, he's not supposed to challenge the federal judges. The fact that they put everything down and said, hey, you need to turn around these planes, and they sent the third plane up after the judge wrote it. I mean, that's just a blatant disregard for the branches of government, the way that things are supposed to be run.
Exactly. It's called co-equal.
And the fact that they think that bad things aren't going to happen, I mean, the bad things are happening. They're testing the waters, showing us the bad things to come.
Yep.
By just this one thing, by telling federal judges to that you can't stop me from doing things. This is the start of the bad things.
Correct.
And
he's testing the strength, or he's testing what he can get away with.
And then I'll recommend. It's been a long time since I had seen it myself, and my wife couldn't remember it. She'd seen it, and so we sat down. We had to watch it in spurts because it's like 3 hours long. We don't get much TV time in our houses alone without our kids around. So we watched over the past 3 nights. We rewatched Schindler's List.
Oh yeah.
If you haven't watched it in a while, I would recommend that you just take some time. It's a rough watch. It doesn't feel fun to watch it, but I think people just at this time right now, if you can handle it emotionally and mentally, I would say take another viewing of that and think about the world today, because we need to stand up, because we need to be calling our Congress people. We need to be banging the pots and pans and making a lot of noise
Constantly. Yep.
About the fact that he's not listening to people, because there was a little man who didn't like to listen to other people either.
Yep.
And follow the rules of the laws. And Republicans, then you're not allowed into the meetings. But that's ridiculous.
It's not legal, but they don't care about legality.
No,
But-
I mean, now that he picks and chooses who's allowed in the present rules,
Exactly.
it's crazy. But yeah, I'll drop down.
Thank you, Opie. I appreciate you as always.
Sorry for my rant.
No.
Quick update. We've been going to the meetings, not meetings, the appointments for my son and stuff like that. So the recent blood works that we've been getting done every week are looking good. Everything seems to be in the normal range so far, and he does have some spine issues, I guess, that we need to keep an eye on. We have to talk to someone about that to see if they think that we need to do anything about it or just watch it.
Okay.
Some of his vertebrae are developed shorter than they should.
Okay.
But not an issue for right now. That could be a down the road thing. But on to another hour drive tomorrow for more blood work.
Oh boy. I know it's a long road for you, but I'm really glad he's doing well.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Opie. Love you. Bye. Anthony, real quick, thank you for the $5 Venmo. Although it's the 11th hour, here is my daily $5 challenge. Thank you, Anthony. Anthony's wanting the 400 people that are in here. If you haven't already donated today, if you want to donate $5 for the $5 challenge to my Cash App or Venmo up here to help support my live, please feel free. I'd be happy if you did. I'm crowdsourced here, so if you want to support my live, I'm here every single day, 7 days a week from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern. So I really appreciate any and all support. Thank you. Grandma, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you, Diava?
I'm hanging in there.
Yeah. Sounds like your cat has your demise on its mind.
Yes.
Sure. I call cats evil covered in fur.
Oh yeah. She took me out.
So I know you kind of know me, but I live in Las Vegas. So I have some good news, bad news. Good news is we know what happened to the dealership, of the Schnauzy man. So that was kind of poetic justice, I guess. And I don't agree with the way they went about, going against him and property destruction of the people that of the owner of the dealership.
Yeah.
Because that just exacerbates the hate. Well, the libs, they hate. Yeah. So I don't agree with that, but there's no reason why you can't stand outside on the sidewalk of that
And protest. Yeah.
and show your displeasure.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I don't agree with that. But the bad news is I live in an area of Las Vegas that is pretty, it's really safe. There's very little violence or anything like that. And just like 3 days ago, there were two men that were in either the Little Caesars or the gas station. I'm not sure. I can't figure out which one. One of them was a white person. The other one was a person of color. Both of which had CCWs and had their pew-pews with them. The white man was spewing his hatred, racist remarks, and being just disgusting and entitled. And the man that also had his 19-year-old son in the car kind of confronted him and was like, why are you doing this? Like, what is your problem, dude? And the white dude was, you shut your, effing mouth N-word or I'm going to pew-pew you. And he's like, seriously, you want to do this? And he goes, yep. And 4 of those pieces of jewelry that come out of pew-pews ended up in that man of color's chest, right in front of his kid.
Oh my God.
And I bet you anything we won't see a damn thing about his trial and anything like that. They haven't even shown pictures of his mug shots.
on the
No.
news, in the newspaper, anything, because he is a YT guy and he literally is probably going to get away with schmurder. And
You're probably right.
that, yeah, and it's just, it's not right. We all know that. And I don't know if guy was MAGA. I can only assume he was MAGA, but he was most certainly a racist piece of shit.
Did you get the victim's name?
I did not. I did, but I didn't take note of it. But if you Google, and I found it that way, pew-pewing Durango and Farm Road, Las Vegas, you'll find it. So if you want to Google that, Durango and Farm Road, Las Vegas, pew-pewing, that's how I found it.
Wow.
But yeah, and I don't know if the gentleman that was a person of color, if he was an African American, was he Latino? I don't know, because there are many Latino last names that are Filipino or Dominican that
Right,
are
right.
someone that is black, that have more melanin than those that are Latino. But so people are getting very, very, very brazen with their racism and very entitled to their racism and putting jewelry into other people's bodies from these pew-pews that they feel as though they need to assert themselves with.
Nice.
But if memory serves, based on what I saw, I do believe that the perpetrator, who was the aggressor, was in fact arrested for the murder, or the H side, not the G side, but the H side.
Yeah, I got you.
But because he did stay, it's not like he got in his car and ran off like a little chicken shit MAGA would do. But and people aren't talking about it because it's kind of a, it happened in Las Vegas. But we're going to talk about the Teslas that turned into barbecues because somebody got stupid and decided that this was the answer to
Right.
hating Leon Muskrat, which, like I said, that is not the answer. That is not going to do anything but piss more people off. I mean, if you want to stand out in front of the place with a sign saying that this guy is a horrible human being, then by all means assert your First Amendment right and say these things. But do not take an accelerant to a bunch of vehicles on private property and expect there to be no consequences.
No, I agree. Violence is never the answer. I mean,
no.
And I hate.
Is never the answer.
I hate that fucker more than, almost not as quite as much as I hate Trump, but he's up there. He's up there, but I would never do that.
No, I mean, I fully support. If you have one of those vehicles and you want to sell it, trade it in, get rid of it because you don't agree with him, you don't like him, you don't want to be associated with him, cool. I fully support that. That's, but that is a peaceful protest.
Did somebody get arrested? Did somebody get arrested? Because what if he? Let's just TikTok. This is for education. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is just an opinion. I'm not stating it as fact. What do you think? Do you think he would do it to his own vehicles to blame it on the liberals and collect insurance money?
I'm 50-50 on that. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
That would be cutting off your nose to spite your face because these dealerships are privately owned. They purchase the rights to carry, to own the dealership. So the individual dealerships insurances are the ones that are going to be affected by that. Not Leon Muskrat. He's not going to be affected by it. The toppling of his shares, that will be affected.
Well, they're not selling, so that's why he's losing so much money, right?
Exactly. They're not selling the vehicles at the same rate, but Lucid's purchases are going up and up and up because people are getting rid of their Teslas to buy a Lucid. So that's to me that, and Lucid is actually a much better vehicle. My husband does car detailing, and he was like, the Lucids are really, really nice. The Teslas are junk in comparison. They're just cheaply made, comparatively speaking.
I've never even heard of a Lucid.
Oh, look them up. They're really nice. They're like, there's one that they have that's a sedan that almost reminds me of an old Cadillac, but really sleek and aerodynamic, and is really a nice vehicle. But yeah, that's that. I don't agree with what happened with that, but the unaliving of the man in front of his 19-year-old son over somebody being a racist piece of shit, that's not acceptable.
No.
And I want to see a mugshot. I want to see this guy get perp walked like they did with the kid from that with United Healthcare. What's his name?
Luigi.
Luigi, thank you. I want him to be Luigi'd. I want him to stand accountable in a court of law. I want him to find the worst public defender possible. I mean,
They won't though. The thing is they won't perp walk him.
No, of course not. But they perp walk Luigi. That makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Well, yeah, because the guy was a millionaire who he unalived, so of course they're going to protect their millionaire friends and be like, "Oh my goodness, it's so tragic." No?
Well, and that's the thing is that I honestly think that the reason that they're not talking about this, that it's not being brought up in the news, that it's not being made more of a thing, is because it was a YT man that assaulted and murdered a man of color. But that it was a YT man. It wasn't a drag queen. It wasn't somebody who was transgender. It wasn't an illegal immigrant.
Nope.
It wasn't a bunch of people that wear the same colors that hang out in the same place together. I can't
Right.
use the TikTok inappropriate word. None of those things.
So that's why he won't be on. That's why he won't be on TV. Because if it would have been an immigrant,
yep.
If it would have been an immigrant, LGBTQ, any of those,
If it had been reversed, where it was the man of color that pew-pewed the YT man, it would have been all over the place. Like, why don't we just throw it up into the air and put a banner on the back of a plane? This is the guy who did it. But we probably won't hear much about it. So I'm just going to keep looking. And once I finally see the perpetrator's name and I can get his mugshot and stuff, then I'm going to be doing a live about it, because there's no justice for that man who is now unalived and has left at least a 19-year-old son. I don't know if he was married. I don't know if there was more children. I just know that there was a 19-year-old young man who was in the vicinity, whether he was in the next to him in the vehicle, I don't know, but he saw his father get unalived by another man.
That's horrible.
And
but thank you
that is horrible.
Yeah, thank you for coming up. I only have a few more minutes left, but thank you so much. I appreciate you sharing that, and I'll definitely, if you do a live, I'll stop by.
Wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care.
You too. Thanks.
You're welcome. I'm trying to get to somebody.
Hey, real quick,
Yeah.
before you get on to someone else,
Yeah.
I just wanted to come up here and say,
Ouch.
Great show as always.
Thank you.
I wanted to also ask you a question.
Sure.
Because it is National Let's Have a Laugh Day.
Okay.
So I wanted to make you laugh.
Okay.
What did the banana say to the boy?
What did the banana say to the boy? I don't know.
Nothing. Bananas don't talk.
Oh.
Oh.
I was
There you go.
I was gonna say you're appealing or something like that, but that sounded too corny.
That's a good one too. I like that. But if you will go ahead, this is another part of my joke. We're gonna go start my show. We being me and the people in my head. Just like the person you had up here earlier.
Yes.
Weird 35.
Purple Ranch wanted to say hi to you specifically as well, and he's in the box right now. So if you want to stay for just a second.
Hi, Mitria. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. I've never been able to get on here in time. There's always been a line to come on and say hi to you in person. So I was hoping Diava would see me begging.
I did. I saw it.
There is always a line. Yeah, I like the trip, so.
Well, I just wanted to come on in person and say hi to you. I love you. I think you have great. You just spit out the greatest vibe, and I just love that.
So well, thank you. It's good to officially meet you.
Well, same here, and I just wanted you to know that. And Diava, thank you so much for all you do. I know it's almost supper time, and it's like when I do my little $5 challenges, I hope they turn into 25 or 50 or something throughout the day.
And sometimes they do.
Today was really late.
That's okay. I appreciate you.
Yeah, no worries. You have fun in Disney World when you get to go.
I know. It's going to be exciting.
Diava Mitria have a wonderful show at 7. I probably won't get to listen today, but yeah, you guys are awesome.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
You're quite welcome, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Well, I'm
I'm going to drop you too because you got to get ready for your show.
Yes, thank you, love.
You're welcome. Love you.
Love you.
All right. Bye. I just love our little community that we've built here. Like truly, I really do. I really, really like our little community. They're a little. My parents still say supper. I say dinner. My parents still say supper. So I answer to either one. Nelson, how are you, love?
I'm fine, Diava. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Now, I was listening earlier, and I was wondering if anybody was wondering how an EO can completely dismiss equal opportunity for people to eat, walk, drink, play where they want to instead of where they have to.
I don't think. I mean, to be honest with you, I think number one, it's going to be challenged in the courts, of course, because I think the 1964 Civil Rights Act is still valid. I don't think he can overturn it, but it's just the fact that he wants to, which is just so grotesque.
He's constantly putting things out there to make us step in the streets.
I agree.
We're not playing that game, son. You play that one all by yourself.
I agree.
Okay, we're not stupid. We do that. First thing you want to do is bag. National emergency with martial law.
That's right.
And then crap is really gonna hit the fan.
Yep. And I'm like, you guys are too smart. Everybody knows better.
But I'm hoping. I'm a retired Marine.
I know you are.
And I made an oath that I stood at that no expiration date. And
that's right.
Everybody who's active duty should take that into consideration. It is not illegal to disobey an unlawful order.
100%.
You can do that.
Yes, you take an oath to the Constitution, not to the president.
Exactly, not to a person.
Yep.
The Constitution says that's not to be done. Trust me, it's not to be done. That's why we act. That's why we put the uniform on.
That's right. That is exactly what you put the uniform on for. Not because of the president. And you serve under no matter who's president. You serve your country. You're not serving your president.
Exactly. That's exactly how it goes.
I agree.
I know that because I'm a Vietnam combat veteran. So I already know what time it is. Been there, done that. Got the T-shirt and the hat.
Yep. And the emotional scars.
No, I'm also 100% disabled for PTSD. How about that?
Right.
Okay, but I'm just hoping somebody puts a rain on him soon.
Me too.
This This is beyond crazy.
This is ridiculous. Yes, it is. It's 100% beyond crazy.
Well, that's all I got to say for tonight.
But thank you, Nelson. I appreciate you.
Okay, Diava, you have a good night.
You too, honey.
and
Bye.
Take care of that show.
I am. Thank you.
All right now.
All right. Well, thank you guys for all being here today. Thank you for the taps. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the Cash App Venmos, the subscriptions. Just thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I couldn't do this every single day without you. So I appreciate you so much. And I need you guys as much as you say you need me. So we're going to get through this together. This too shall pass, but holy fuck in the meantime, right? So I love you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern at our normal time, and we'll do this all over again. So I love you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Mwah. See you tomorrow. Bye, everybody on YouTube and Twitch. I'll see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. I love you guys. Mwah. Thank you for being here.